Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Attention shifting back to Carolina as they come onto the field. And you talked about it earlier. They started 6-2. Everything was looking good. Then 7 losses in a row in 2018. Besides Cam Newton retooling and not maybe running as much, what else needs to happen in Carolina?
I have to start with Cam Newton and his running because they've wanted him to run the ball less in recent years. But what's that expression that Cam used? A lion's got to roar. Running the football is a part of me, and it allows him to feel like he's part of the game. Well, they've got to be more judicious about that. He just has to get healthy because he was throwing the football better than he ever had in his career. But I do think the injury changed everything for Carolina because when he couldn't make the throws necessary, it really hurt them moving the ball downfield and put a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Newton now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He lets it fly from Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
What's about to happen, Meech?
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. This is Carson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Carson. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hell no, we don't know what that is over here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that was a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Yeah.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking.
We in there, Meech.
Touchdown, Seattle.
We in there. Hell no. Huh? I was. Just like a celebrity game. Everybody watching this. Nah, not really. Ain't nobody watching this shit.
I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beat now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this.
Alright, you got it.
I cannot move slow. That's a
You got it.
big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends. Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Dip. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies. I'm addicted to balling.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He thought it was a game.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They will go for it. Now Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Funches with a catch over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
CapoMeech.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
CapoMeech.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Don't fall for the trap.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Check this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Open space inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. For Carson, CD, quite a season, although maybe somewhat under the radar, but part of the NFL's top rushing offense, and he was 5th in the league.
1,151 yards, 9 touchdowns, and Seattle got back to their identity, which is a run-first offense that provides some pretty good thump inside the tackles. And how about Chris Carson? A 7th-round pick 2 seasons ago out of Oklahoma State. Never ran for 1,000 yards in college.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there, 97 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle makes their way back out here, Charles, let's take a little deeper dive as they go into the offseason, what they need to do. They led the NFL in rushing yards. You talked about it. They ran the football well. Where do they need to improve? Maybe a little less stubbornness in establishing the run at times, because Chris Carson, their lead back, didn't get started against Dallas. Mike Davis couldn't add a whole lot. Rashad Penny, who was a rookie, he didn't add a whole lot in that one as well. Sometimes you have to let Russell Wilson be the guy and let him throw it around. They'll continue to work on that in the offseason and fortify him with a few more weapons on the perimeter, I believe. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Too easy.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, here's Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Newton on 1st down. Wright's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
You better get that rock up.
Newton on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I ain't worried. He gonna get a field goal. Ain't that right, Meech? You gonna get a field goal, ain't you? Said you gonna get a field goal, ain't you?
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I already know one more hit, he done. Ball coming out.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Why you ain't get the field goal, Meech?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with McCaffrey, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. You gotta always take the points. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man, it's Vanette. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Wilson throwing on first down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
14,
They run it with Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Big jumbo! Big jumbo! Big jumbo!
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air this half for Baldwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Whoa!
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the
He
break.
got that though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He caught it. He landed in bounds.
Now they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
I said he landed in bounds.
It's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum.
He landed in bounds.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Good move at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Carson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
Played too close. T.Y. for the house.
Money throw right there.
T.Y. to the house.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite
lag.
when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football.
Do
Who's
it
going to
early,
block
but
better?
he
Who's
didn't
going to
register,
tackle
so I
better? In this
doubled it
case,
again.
to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football
And
in
they
order to win the
barbecue.
game.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down. Wilson. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Luke Kuechly in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 15 he goes. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Vanette from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Should have dove for it or something.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Good boy, Bobby Wagner.
Back to throw, Newton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Dancing to his left, and that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
I wish they would have let him throw it.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
20.
Again, Newton. Got a man, it's right. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. On first down, Newton. His incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Hey.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cam Chancellor able to drop him for a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games.
Why you close the app? I'm too good, Meech.
The thicker the pie, thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a buying, at least in no beamer. I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way and I'm way up in made. Mad, man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin.
Nah, you got that one run. You got that run touchdown. That's good. Nah. I just was playing you hard.
I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the beef. One of them all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow, Joe, kill, mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl,
Meech, you don't want to smoke no more, do you?
Speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We bag thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably
You don't want no smoke.
I'm really just running for money. Love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Maybe 4 times. In a extremely long band, like clean. Shoot, my head has been rattled. You can't really worry about when you worry about it, that's what stuff happens. You know, it's just
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving that rude boy. I'm waving at you, boy. Ran off on the two like True Goy. Imagine me, do boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking that I did, boy. In Paris for a hit, boy. These ain't the same type of hits, boy. Can get. Boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich, boy. You miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the. That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the. I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to. You all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we
for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team of the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Rudy's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy on the stripes like a tiger skin. Layers and ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the court, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
We got a fake here. Taking ahead for an NFC first down. I guess that's what happened. Almost touching players. There's Trubisky. Second season since entering the league, and that is picked off. That's just it. Isolation here on second and goal. As he goes to his teammate, the upback Anthony Sherman for a touchdown. Where's that? Here's Andrew on third and 10.
Seconds ago, a lot of these were lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't catch it. Reynolds and Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's white. Right from the city that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones that don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your light? Bank account looking like yikes.
NFC's first play of the game. Rosenthal's gonna hand it out down.
Look at you sweating. Somebody give me a
Like either one of them can throw the football.
That's even more than a in jail I had.
Russell Wilson taken down that time by Melvin Ingram from the Chargers. And 7 sacks.
Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up.
Shit, alright, Meech. Yeah, I'm about to get off. Go practice, my nigga. You heard me? I'm the greatest. Go. You don't know nobody that can beat me. Hell no. Alright, we'll play again soon.